Hey kids, what's up? How are you doing? I know you all will be doing very good, as in our videos we are learning very good and interesting things, isn't it? Yes. So in the last video, what did we have started discussing about? We have started discussing about civics lesson number 2, that is diversity and discrimination. We know what are the diversities that exist in India and how are we all diverse from each other and but still united. That we call it as unity in diversity, right? Yes. And coming to the topics that what we have discussed in the last video. So we have discussed about two important things, that is prejudice and stereotypes. First, talking about prejudice, what is it? When we are making any kind of judgment about a person or about anything for that matter without actually knowing anything about them, that is called as prejudice. Okay, then coming to stereotypes, what are the stereotypes? It is a fixed idea or belief about a certain thing. It can be about a person. Now that person, if they are belonging to a certain group, and this assumption would be applied on all the members of the group. So we can say generalization or assumption made for the people belonging to a particular group. As we have seen many examples of stereotypes, that how are the gender stereotypes existing in our society, that women are meant to be in kitchen, they cannot go and work out. And we have also seen that there are colors fixed for the genders. Pink, purple are for girls, blue, green are for boys. What about the persons who can have their taste different, they have their interest different? Yes. So such people, what will they be having that freedom to choose their things accordingly? No, they will not be having. So whatever the society will be asking for them, they have to go with it. So when we are keeping our thoughts, when we are keeping all these beliefs into action, then it leads to discrimination. Now suppose it is said that girls are supposed to learn dancing, cooking, painting. Suppose a girl is interested in joining the army and they are not allowing her to do it. Then what are we doing? We are discriminating that girl. Yes. So this was a small example of discrimination. Now today in this video we will be learning about discrimination and what are the various basis for the discrimination that exists in our diverse society. Okay, so starting from the appearance, ability, gender, occupation, caste, race, religion, there are n number of bases because of which the discrimination is existing in our society. So first we will be seeing about the appearance. When we talk about appearance, two things come into the mind: the color of the person and the personality. Now color, if suppose a person is having a dark complexion, we usually see in our society they will be teased by giving many names, like maybe blackberry, and in Hindi they can call such people as kala. Okay, so when we are discriminating, when we are passing comments like that, it is called discrimination on the basis of the color. Okay, now next is our personality, how we look. Okay, now when we are talking about look, if somebody is looking little bit healthy, they say, how much do you eat? You have become so fat, please could you stop eating, stop increasing weight on the earth. So we hear such kind of comments being passed by the people on the person who are bit healthy. Okay, so this was on the basis of the appearance. Next, moving to the ability. When we are talking about ability, students, the main important thing what we always think that a able person is one who are having all their physical body parts, all their body parts intact. That means they are having their two eyes, they can hear properly, they can talk properly, they have two hands, two legs. Then what about the people who don't have it? Okay, the person cannot have a body part by birth or by meeting with an accident. Yes, there are many chances. Okay, how can we consider they will not be able to do any kind of jobs? Is it so? And usually such people are called as disabled or kids with special needs. Now these children will not be allowed to play. They will be thinking that okay, they are not having hands, they are not having legs, then how can they play a particular game? They will not be able to do any activities. Okay, they will be continuously being discouraged. Yes. So we are, but still even people with disabilities have come over all this discrimination, and they are people who have set example. For example, we are having Nick Vujicic. Okay, he is a disabled person, but if we are talking about his occupation, he is a motivational speaker. That means he speaks in such a way that all the people will get motivated. Although he doesn't have his both arms and both legs, but still he is leading his life very happily, setting an example for the people in the world. And next we can talk about Muniba Muzari. She is called as the Iron Lady of Pakistan. Why Iron Lady? Because she has a lot of iron rods in her body. Actually, she met with an accident, and during her treatment, doctors had to keep a lot of iron rods in her body. Yes, so because of that, she is called as Iron Lady. But still, she did not give up. She did not feel demotivated, and she is also a motivational speaker now. She is an anchor. She is an artist. See, it is all about our will. If we want to do it, we will be able to do it. And for disabled people, there are many competitions also. Okay, as we are having Olympics, we are having many such competitions, right? There are the competitions for such disabled persons also. We are going to discuss about the gender discrimination. So in gender discrimination, we can say that women were always treated inferior to the men. Okay, so in our society, we are considering men as superior. It was practiced from a very long time. So if we have to see a journey of a woman, from the starting of the birth only, the women or the girls are being discriminated, as they give more importance to the men or to the boys. Suppose there are two evil practices that are prevailing in our society. First is female feticide. It means the killing of a female child before the birth itself. Okay, they will be doing few tests, and they will be coming to know that the baby which is going to enter the world is a boy or a girl. And as we know that boys are given preferences, if they come to know it's a girl, they will be killing them through abortion. And next is female infanticide. That means after the birth, when they see that it is a girl child, they will be killing the girl child after the birth. So it is called as female infanticide. So after the birth, if suppose there are few families will not kill them, and they are being raised up, they are growing. While growing also, they face a lot of discrimination. Now suppose we take a topic of going to the school. As we have seen earlier, even in this case also, boys are given more preferences to be educated. The statements like, what will you do by getting educated? Anyhow, you have to get married and you have to go to other house. So what will you be doing by getting educated? These are the statements what we hear. And suppose there is a poor family, they can afford the education of one child. So whom will they prefer? They will be preferring boys only. Next, coming in the terms of nutritious food, they will be giving good nutritious food for the men, so that they will be thinking that they are the one who are going to earn the work they will be doing and raising the family. So in that way also, the women are not getting the nutritious food. Next, coming to employment opportunities. Now when we usually see that women are not preferred for the jobs which requires a lot of physical strength. They believe that physical strength will be only present with the men and not with the women. So even the families are allowing them to work. Suppose they are given permission to work, then what kind of professions they can choose? They can choose to become a teacher, they can choose to become a nurse or administrator or cooking. These kind of the jobs, they are given more importance. They are never encouraged to get a job in any kind of software companies. Okay, and even there also they will be getting a lot of discrimination. Now if we see, the amount paid for the same work for men will be different and for the women will be different. Men will be paid more and women will be paid less. Now one reason why it can be, because they think that the women cannot work equal to the men. Okay, so and when it comes to the promotion also, the men are given very easy way. They think that extra burden these women cannot take, they cannot give a lot of time because they will be having their family, their kids, so they are not given such employer, like they are not having any growth in their occupation. Okay, so there are many disadvantages that are being faced by the women in our society. Now just now we were discussing, right, there is a wage gap between the men and women. Men are getting paid more and whereas women are getting less. So why is it happening? So let's see a clipping.
Women who work full-time still earn 15% less than men. But that's not because they're paid less for the same jobs. It's because they're in different jobs. Women are in less senior jobs. In Britain, France and Germany, 80 to 90% of executive jobs are held by men. Women also tend to choose different occupations. In America, over 80% of teachers, nurses, secretaries and health workers are female, and these jobs tend to be lower paid. Primary school teachers in the West earn nearly 20% less than the average graduate job. Nurses earn less than police officers, cleaners less than caretakers. Women are as ambitious as men. They earn the majority of university degrees. In America, they now ask for promotions as often as men. But it's the price women pay for motherhood that holds them back. In Britain, 70% of mothers reduce their working hours or switch to a less demanding job, compared with 11% of fathers. In Australia, it's 56% of mothers and 19% of fathers. While in France, 55% of mothers scale back, compared with 13% of fathers. When an American woman goes back to work, her salary is on average lower than it would have been if she hadn't had a child. The race for gender equality is far from over. As more children choose non-traditional careers and men do more childcare, fewer working women will be held back.
So just now you have seen a clipping about why are women not paid equally to the men. Okay, now moving forward, the next we can say the another social evil that prevails in our society and that is being faced by the women is domestic violence. Now why is this domestic violence happening with the women? The major cause is the dowry. What is dowry? It is actually the amount given by the bride's family to the groom. Okay, so when they are not receiving the desired amount, they start beating and misbehaving with the girl. Okay, so such situations are called as domestic violence. In this way also women are being discriminated a lot. And next we can say about the property rights. Now suppose there is a lot of land for a person. Now after him the complete land will be going to his son. And what about the daughter? They are not being given any right in the property. Okay, so there is no scope for women to get equal status in the society just like men, because we are not allowed to come up only. We have seen starting from the birth till the marriage or till any point we are not being given any equal status or any preference. Okay, so this was all about the women. Are women only being discriminated? Don't we think that even men will be getting discriminated at times? Yes, sometimes even men are getting discriminated. So one common thing what we can say is in the choosing the professions. always men are preferred, or they are supposed to choose occupations like engineering, army, defense, or they can say that they are expected to become scientists, where a lot of mental ability and physical ability is required, as it is a symbol of men. But what about the people who want to become a chef, a painter, dancer, artist? So all these occupations, the men are unable to choose, because the society, the people in the society are considering them that they are not, as they are expected always to take up such hard jobs. Now if they are wanted, if they are willing to take up any other job, they are considered, why do you want to take up such jobs, are you a girl? Okay, so these kind of discriminations are also faced by the men in our society. So students, today in this video we have seen the discrimination on the basis of appearance, on the basis of ability, and on the basis of gender. In the next video we will be covering up the other topics like religion, race, caste. Okay students, till then I want you all to do a small thing. Think of the moments where you might have discriminated anybody on the basis what we have discussed now. Okay, think whether any of your, it might be in a funny way also. Have you ever discriminated any of your friend or anybody on the basis of the appearance, ability, or gender? If so, please make a note of it, how you have discriminated, and do you think is it right or wrong? And if I really want that if you have ever discriminated, there is nothing bad to go and say a small sorry to them. Okay students, we will be meeting in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.